Morning and welcome to One Grumpy Old Man and His Classics. So, as I previously said in the last video, I've ordered the inlet manifold for this. I've just rang them up to find out approximately when they think it'll ship. It's either going to be tomorrow, that's Wednesday, or Thursday. So I'm probably not going to see it till the earliest next week. So probably not going to see that in this video. So what's the date today? You can see, yeah, 27th. So it might ship 28th, 29th. So I'm probably going to see it early next week. So anyway, there's plenty of other jobs I need to get on with. So anyway, there's plenty of other jobs I need to get on with. So I'm gonna give these filthy, dirty old things a good clean up before I strip them down. I mean, they're pretty nasty. So it's going to be a little bit unconventional what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it a good degrease and that, and then I'm just going to hose it off. I know it's not what you should do really, because it's going to get in there, but I am going to take them apart and clean them up and check all the two float bowls and stuff. So I'm not too concerned. So I'm just going to give it a good old. Don't actually need that at the moment. Put that back in the boot. So yeah. So I'm just going to start degreasing all this. So I'm just going to get myself ready, and we'll make a start. So I've got some old products left over from when I've done other cars, so I'm just trying to use everything up that I've got. I've got some other products hanging on the side there, so just get this lot cleaned up as best I can, because I don't want to strip it down while it's all got dirt and grime and that on it. Rather it be as clean as I can get it. So I think that's the best thing, because you don't want to start stripping stuff like this down when it's all filthy dirty. So get the worst of it off I possibly can. So let's try some of this. Try different products that I've got available. I should be doing the unthinkable in a minute. Put this on the ground and wash it off with a hose. So I'm not too worried about any water getting anywhere, because like I say, I'm going to take it apart anyway. This is all water washable, this stuff. It's not harmful to anything. So biodegradable, I think they call it. But yeah, cleaned that quite well actually. Probably going to need few goes of it, I think. But we'll see how it goes. This heat shield underneath will probably have to come off and have a proper clean. Probably give that a clean up better once it's off on the bench, I think. So my plan is, once I get this proper cleaned up and it's got all the grime and dirt off, I can take it indoors, put it on the kitchen table and work on it. Right then. So I think the carburetors have. I'm getting in the light there. Oh, let me get a torch or something. Let's just put that down there a minute. Let's get a torch. Let's just turn this on. If I can do this one-handed. Oh, I've got me. Have to excuse me a minute. So, yeah. I mean, the light's not brilliant in here. I'm in the garage now, but I think that's cleaned up reasonably well, enough for me to safely strip it down and do an inspection of the carburetors. So I'm just going to leave that in here to dry overnight, and I can start doing some disassembly. I mean, while I was at it, I thought I got me endoscope out that I've got. It's quite a good one actually. I was trying to get my endoscope down the filler hole. Oh, come on. Yeah, so what I was trying to do and what I was hoping to film and show you was I got my endoscope out because the fuel tank is a bit of an unknown quantity at the moment. I don't know what it's like inside. It's got 10-year-old fuel in it. We did put some, I think we put a gallon of unleaded in it about a year or so ago, so that's all probably mixed up with the old stuff that was in there. When you give it the sniff test, it doesn't smell too bad actually. It doesn't. Yeah, all right, it's gone off a bit, but it's not. Oh, smelled a lot worse. So I'm hopeful the tank is going to be okay. Oh, got my hand in the way there. I'm hopeful the tank's going to be okay, but I thought I'd get my endoscope down there and have a little look inside just to see what the condition of it is in there. But I can only get it so far, and I can't get it right down inside the tank. So I think what I'm going to do is take a chance. So what I'll do is when I get to the point where I can start the engine, we'll just see what comes through from the tank. Just take a chance, I think, and then make a decision from there. So, yeah, got the carburetors down there, let them dry off, so I can then take them indoors and do it on the kitchen table. Obviously on a couple of cloths, you know, but I can just sit at the table and in the warm and with the TV on and do a bit of dismantling, and we can have a look, see what it's like. I'm going to be filming on a couple of different things today, give it a try. So I've got this GoPro thing, and obviously using my phone to film on, but this arrived a couple of days ago. That's a thing of beauty, isn't it? Look at that. Wasn't cheap, but it appears to be very well made. So first thing I've got to do, this original downpipe, I'm going to have to cut it off. There's a bracket down there. Don't know if we can quite see it. There's a mounting bracket there. I'm going to have to cut it off there. I mean, really, we should get the proper exhaust pipe parts, but trying to keep the cost down on this recommission, so I'm going to cut that downpipe off lower down, because I'm going to use this to make a flange to join it up to the exhaust pipe further down, so it'll bolt up to this eventually. And also I've got a fan belt here, got from my local motor factors. So I'll have a look, see if that's going to fit. This is only a trial fit for now. I'm not going to adjust it up or anything. Just going to try it for size. It's just that may be just a little bit too short, I think, because oh no, hang on, let's try that. Maybe I haven't bolted that alternator on. Alternator? It's not an alternator. Dynamo. I think that dynamo needs to go back a bit further. So I think that's a win on that. I can adjust this dynamo back a bit. I've probably got it bolted not quite in the right place, so we can adjust that. Okay, that's okay. Let's get underneath and cut this downpipe off. Off. There we go. Yay. There we go. So the plan is, this is going to work once I get the exhaust manifold on. I'm going to cut this off, so I've got the flange and this part, and then I'm going to adapt that to fit the rest of the exhaust where I've just cut it off, and that should hopefully perfect. Look at that, perfect. So that's the plan. So now we can get on with putting this exhaust manifold on. So, all new fixing hardware has been supplied. These are like copper squash gaskets, I suppose you want to call them. So they have to just sit in there for them, so you just go like that, fall along there. But of course, trying to line the exhaust manifold up and try and hold them is going to be a bit tricky, so I'm going to use a little dab of grease just to hold them in place. I'm hoping this is going to work, should do. Let's give it a go. Let's see how many of these fall off. I'm trying to line it all up. This grease will burn off anyway, so it'll be okay. hold them in place. Don't know if there's a better way of doing this. This is just my idea of doing it. Get these off. Right, the hands on. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Put the last one on. Little dab. That's what it needs. Just put that one in there. There we go. Right, just make sure none of these fall out when I line this up. Just lower that down there a minute. Right. And the thing is, they supplied all new. Oh, there goes my phone. That wasn't a very good idea, was it? That wasn't a very good idea, was it? Let's put you back there. See if we can get an angle from there. There we go. Let's try that. So, all new hardware, which is nice. Let's get one out to start with. Let's get one started. These they've got nice spring washers as well on them. For some reason you've gone off. Don't know why you went off. Put you on. Okay, don't know why that GoPro thing stopped recording, but it did. So that's ruined a bit of me filming, isn't it? Right. There we go. Let's just get one in started, just hold it in place. That's nice. Just get one more in. Those copper sealing gaskets have stayed in place, which is good. Just get another one in there. What I should have done was got a socket before I started doing this, shouldn't I? There we go. Right. Let's just pause a minute. Go and get a socket. I don't know what. Oh, the battery must have gone on this one. So I think we'll carry on with the phone for now. Can't seem to get this GoPro thing working properly. I think maybe the battery has gone a bit flat on it, so we'll sort that later. Use that another time. I thought just let's get this exhaust manifold on. Just using this little 1/4 inch drive at the moment, just to get them on, get them started. I'll torque them up in a bit when I've got them all in. Guess there must be some sort of tightening sequence so it sits nice and flush. I'll just nip them up for now. Nip them them up gently. That was on the street, wasn't it? Right, let's undo these slightly. There may be a slight bit of movement on this. Just back them off a little bit. Just give me a bit of movement. Everything do is uptight. There we go, there's a little bit of movement on there. That's it, perfect. That one needs a bit more investigation, why it won't go in. I'll have to have a look at that. Right, anyway, you get the gist of it. So I'll get that all bolted in. The exhaust pipe's going to need a little bit of manipulation down there, but I'm sure it's going to work. Let's carry on. So there we go, exhaust manifold fitted. Obviously there's a bit of work to do further down where it's going to have to meet the existing exhaust that's on the car, but we'll deal with that later. So now I've got the exhaust manifold on, I can clean up all of this mating surface for the carburetor inlet manifold. So we're going to move on to the carburetors now, give them a little strip down and a visual check. And also I'm going to need to look at this dynamo because it needs to go back just a fraction, and I think because there was quite a lot of different washers on there when I took it off, they must be for spacing, because it's just touching this pulley here, the water pump pulley, so it needs to go back a little bit. And you can probably see the belt is slightly out a little bit, so dynamo needs to go back. Anyway, let's get on with the carburetors. Apologies for no video last week. Weather is a contributing factor. Again, you know, it's just rained and rained and rained. And as I'm standing in here in the workshop tonight, I can hear the rain on the roof. So apologies for that. Hopefully the weather will get drier and colder, I don't mind the cold. So I can then get on with a lot more stuff that I've got so much stuff I need to do. You know, the Jag that lives in the garage, that's due an MOT. I've got to get it out. I've got to do a couple of jobs on it before I take it for its MOT. Even though it's only done a couple of 100 miles since the last one, I do know there's some flexi hoses, 2 of them I need to change, and a couple of other little small jobs. So as you'll see with the Rover, managed to get the exhaust manifold fitted. You'll probably also notice I was trying to use a GoPro. It sort of went okay-ish, so I'm just trying to get some different angles and stuff of, you know, filming me doing whatever I'm doing on the cars. So and you'll see from the video that you're gonna have to wait till next week to see what I've done with the carburetors. So, you know, if you like what you see, you know, just like, subscribe, click the notification bell, because, you know, once I release another video, you'll get notification of that. So yeah, just keep following me, it'd be great. You know, I really appreciate the people that watch, and thank you very much. So I'll see you next week. Bye.